what are the means what are the personality, what is the character, what are the interest of the person. So this the interviewer wants to know. Then why he should be hired, then this is another question, that why the interviewer has this question, that what are the qualities that are there in the interviewee that he should be hired for that particular position. Then the interview, he will try to first of all, he will try to determine that whether he will be an asset to the organization or not. Then next is candidates goal to be present himself as the best candidate for the position. Means the candidate's goal has to be, means the goal of the interviewee should be that he has to present himself as he is the best candidate out of the lot, because for the position there may be many candidates, but he is the most suitable person for the job. And also he needs to learn more about the position and the interviewer's organization to determine whether both are well suited for him and his career goals. So means whereas on one hand the interviewer has to know a lot about the candidate, that what are his academic qualifications, his professional qualifications, his interest, his skills, whatever, and his suitability to his suitability for the organization. So there are so many things which the interviewer has to know before appointing the candidate. So in the same way the candidate also has, means he also needs to know a lot of things about the organization, because in both ways it has to be a long they both are looking forward for a long association. Means the candidate, he wants to know that whether the job is suitable for him, the location of the job, the structure, the working pattern, the work atmosphere. So whether all these things are suitable for him or not. So, and most important is the salary. Means whatever salary he's expecting, whether he's getting that or not, and plus what are the further or what are the future scope. What is the future scope of promotions and increments in the salary. So they both need to find out that whether the interviewer and whether means the interviewer and the employee, they both want to know that they are well suited for the organization. So the next one is preparing for the interview. Now preparing for the interview, there are two things. The positive side means what a candidate has to do when he is preparing for the interview. That is, one needs to get the goals in focus. Then he needs to know what he wants, where he wants to be, who can employ him, and most importantly, why he will be good at the job he seeks. So there are the positive aspect is that the interviewer, he wants to know he has to keep the interviewee, he has to keep his goals in focus. He needs to know that what he wants means what is actually he's looking for, where he wants to be. Means if he will be there, means he has to set his goals first, and then he can decide, like working in this particular organization at this position, where he will be sorry, after a particular time, and who can employ him, and most importantly why he will be good for at the job he seeks. So first of all, before coming for the interview, he needs to make certain calculations. He needs to get answers for the certain questions, and then when he comes for the interview, then also he also needs to assess his suitability for the job, that whether the job which he is seeking, whether he is suitable for that job or not. Then the next is, then that was the positive aspect. Sorry, that was the positive aspect. Now it is a negative aspect. Negative aspect is if candidate is undecided or unsure about the job that best matches his skills, interests and background. take time now to assess himself and explore various career fields. So that is if candidate, if he is undecided, or if he is not sure about the jobs that that best match his skills, then what happens that means that the jobs which he is getting, or the jobs which are circulating in the market, those jobs are not good for his skills. Those jobs are not according to his not in match with his skills or his interest or his background. Then he needs time to assess himself, means he needs time to explore the various career fields. Means if in this field this is the job, means if he's not able to find jobs in his field, then he needs to begin that what are the other fields where he can look forward to his jobs, means what are the other jobs that he can find. So all these things, he means for everything, first the interviewee or the candidate, he needs to be very sure that what he is looking for, and keeping in mind his qualifications, his what do we call, his interest, his background. So what is he actually looking for and which area? So he needs to find that out. Then the steps to follow. What are the steps to follow? That is, know yourself, research the problem, research the employer and industry, get references and practice. Now, before the interview, these are certain steps which the interviewee needs to follow. Means when for any important thing, whether it is a formal or an informal event, whether it is an interview or it is a marriage at home, or whether it is going for conducting an event in the school or college, or it is going for a vacation, everywhere we need to prepare ourselves before doing anything. So in the same manner, the candidate, when he is going to appear for an interview, when he is preparing, means he needs to, when he is preparing for an interview, there are certain key points, there are certain steps that he needs to follow, because interview is also a very important thing. Because one company, if it has exhibited a position, or there has a vacancy has been created in that particular company, it's not compulsory that very soon again there would be such a vacancy, or the matching vacancy, or the vacancy according to one's interest, one's background, one's salary expectations, and the choice of company. Means all these things we don't nobody knows that when next such vacancy would be created. So one should not leave the any table unturned to get the position and the job. So these are certain steps that a person should follow, the interviewer should follow before appearing for an interview. That is, know yourself. Means we all know, my name is this, I am working here, I am doing this, I am doing that. It is not about knowing yourself in this manner. It means knowing yourself means in-depth study of your own self. Means what you are, who you are, where you belong to, who are your parents. Obviously this you know, but the most important thing is knowing about your potential. Okay, and knowing about your negative aspect, means the positive aspect, your potential, as well as the negative aspect. So knowing that is something which is very important. Means in-depth study of one's own self. Means what are the person's qualifications, with those qualifications what are the what job opportunities can be created, or his qualifications, how they can be useful for a job vacancy. Then what are his skills, then his interests, his hobbies, and most important, his strengths and his weakness, and how he can utilize his strength for the betterment of the organization, and how the weaknesses can be turned into strengths. So all these things means knowing yourself. They come under the category of knowing oneself. And knowing yourself means to delve deep into the information about one's own self, and utilize that information in a positive manner in order to create yourself suitable for the job, to express your suitability for the job. Then the next one is research the position. Research the position is that the position needs to be, the research the position is that when, before going for an interview, a person needs to, the interview needs to research about the position, means what will be the work profile like, what will be the job profile like, what would be the working conditions, what is the hierarchy, what are the pay scale that the company offers, what are the policies, HR policies as well as the promotion policies. So all this work an interviewee has to do before going for an interview, because he needs to find out about the he has to, the way he does in-depth study of himself, in the same manner he has to do in-depth study of the company or the position he is applying for. That is also because sometimes some positions are means all the different companies, they have the positions with different names. So there shouldn't be any confusion, means that like what the job profile is like. So he should know everything about it, like before going for an interview, he needs to find out, and then he needs to jot out certain questions, like he can raise those questions if possible at the during the interview to the interviewers panel, because if they are suitable, because that needs to be checked, that what are the questions he can raise, or otherwise to the HR, or if he goes to that particular company and he meets other people of that organization or company, then he can ask them also about his doubts. He can clarify his doubts there also. So after research the position, then we have research the employer and industry. Now means research the position. Again, I have discussed this also, that research the employer and industry means research the employer. Come to get to know about the employer. What is the policy of the employer, and what is the we can say the background, means what is his attitude with other people, what is his attitude with promotions, with introducing new policies, and what is his nature or key profile like. And then means what and then the industry also, like whether the industry is uprising, whether the industry is developing. So in that case it would be like in that case the knowledge of the industry would also help the candidate. Because if it is like if the industry, there is a slump or there is a recession in the industry, then a person needs to, a candidate needs to be very careful in stepping into that industry. So all this knowledge, all this information is very, very important. Then get references. Get references means try to find out references, means if you know somebody who's working there, or if you know somebody who is who has been employed there, or some known person of the key employees there. So that way you can come to know a lot more about the people, the industry, the work culture, the position, the profile you are appearing for, or the profile you are seeking. So all these things are important. Then after this, it is practice, the most important thing. That is practice, and practice, because practice makes a man perfect. So the more you practice, the more you will be able to, the more the candidate, because I'm used to saying you, so that is why I'm saying you, but it is the candidate will be able to perform better. The more the practice, the better the performance. So slowly and gradually for practice, the candidate can take help of any family member, any neighbor, any colleague or friend, anybody or any employee who is his confederate, means anybody who will not go in the case of colleagues, anybody who will not go and spill out the beans that he is preparing for an interview for some other company, right? So all these things are a must, or otherwise the best part is get professional help. That is online also and offline also. The people who prepare for an interview, so those people, there are certain companies who prepare for an interview, and there are those people, they only dig in and find out about the company and the position that you are applying for. So professional help online or offline, both ways it can be done. So if a person has got a chance to appear for an interview, if the candidate has got the chance, then that chance should not be wasted. It should be applied, it should be utilized to its best in getting the job. Small efforts on the part of interviewees, small efforts on their part, they can lead to, they can get jobs which might be there with them for long years of their life. Now we will discuss these points in detail. That is, know yourself. Know yourself is the information about me. A person should ask questions regarding one's qualifications, regarding one's education, then the campus where a person has studied, and community activities which a person has done before work experience, means before beginning to work. Then the personal characteristics, also skills and career interest. So to prepare for answering questions about yourself, think about the following questions. Now, when you have to prepare yourself, so there are certain questions which we need to answer. These questions are: which personality characteristics and skills do I want to talk about? Means from my personality, which are the particular characteristics and which are the skills that I would like to emphasize, I would like to speak upon. Means if they give a choice, if the interviewers, they give a choice, if I am given a choice, then what would I like to speak on? So that should be prepared. Then what job experiences are most relevant to this position? Means whatever the job experience that what experience the candidate has, and which job experience, means if a person is experienced and he has quite some number of experiences, means 2, 3, 4 experiences or 1 or 2 experiences, whatever, then he needs to put that experience in front. Means the experience which will be suitable or which is related to this job profile, the job which he is seeking for, that position. If the relevance, if that job has, his experience is relevant to the position he is seeking, then he should put forward that job experience. Then the next one is, what did I gain from my college education? So this is another very important question which the interviewers, they ask, like what is the contribution of your college education in your personality development or in your self development? So that whatever I have learned from my college, whatever the candidate has learned from the college, the education means during the college he had participated in what kind of activities, what was his score, how he had studied, which teachers he liked, which subject he liked. So all this intensive study needs to be done, because questions can be asked on any. Then focus on those experiences that best sell you for the position for which you are interviewing. For which you are interviewing, means that those experiences where you have a strong hand, where you have where you have come out strongly, means some achievements you have made, or if such things, they reflect your personality, or you have further cultivated those interests, whatever you have done, means whether it is your interest in reading, or whether it is your interest in mathematics, or whether it is your interest in dancing or horse riding, whatsoever. So all those things means that need to be emphasized, that need to be laid stress upon. Then the next is, identify your 3 main strengths. This is something very important. They can ask, what are your strengths? Okay, there can be a general question, and we falter, and the candidate falter. If I am the candidate, I would also falter, because A person means very few people are there who can assess themselves and who think that they are capable or responsible of something good. Generally, people underestimate. Means people, they are either they underestimate themselves or they are confident about them. They are overconfident. And sometimes some things which are of very low importance, or the things which I have laid very less importance, they can be very important for others also. So we need to jot down, we need to write down, identify three strengths, jot down three strengths and their examples. Means in which situations, like if I say I was very brave, I'm very brave, bravery is my strength, then I need to emphasize upon by giving examples. Like what? Means I need to cite specific examples and apply these strengths directly to the requirement of the position you are seeking. That means two things are there. First of all, if I talk about any of my strengths, then I need to strengthen it with the help of example. Means I need to cite some specific examples for that. And then secondly, how that strength will be useful for my current position, the position I am seeking to. Not current position means the job or the position I am seeking to. So that is, these are two things. This is one thing which is very important. Then second is, you should also be prepared to state the reasons why you should be hired. So this is something which needs to be informed, that the reason why one needs to be hired, and means what I as an interview means what do I have to offer the employer, and my interest in the position. Means these are another 2-3 things which need to be focused. Why the interviewer should hire me? What are the qualities that I have which I can offer, which would enhance or which would do good to his to that position which I am seeking for. Then the next is research the position. That is something very important. Research the position. Research the position means that we need to find out, the candidate needs to analyze the job description. Means he needs to analyze the job description and how his background, his skills, his experiences, how they will be, how he can apply them to the position, or how they make him more suitable for that position. Then evaluate your interest in this career field and be able to verbalize it. Means evaluate what interest you have in the job which you have applied for, what interest you have in that particular field, and what interest you have in that field, and how you can add to that field, means how you can add to that position. This all needs to be verbalized. Means it's not only that you think in your mind and you keep it. No, that needs to come out in the words. That needs to go across to the employer or the interviewers. This would even show the interest of the person, that how much the interviewee had worked upon himself. Now, if the job description is limited, research similar jobs in the industry. Means if the job description is limited, means if whatever they have introduced, whatever they have shown in the advertisement, or wherever the advertisement is, or from wherever you have come to know about the job, the candidate has come to know about the job, then if that description is not enough, then similar kind of jobs should be searched, and their description should be gone through. Means find out from their description that what is the job description, means what the similar companies, what the other companies are offering, or what is their job profile, and look up information on the job title in various career information resources. And means the job, whatever the title is, find out about, use that title and search different channels, that is Naukri.com, LinkedIn, and Indeed.com and LinkedIn, and see that what the people there, what are their offerings for such kind of position. Then research the employer and industry. That is, the employer and the industry needs to be researched. Industry needs to be researched so that we can know that what are the practices of that particular industry, and what is the tenure, or we can say what is the area of that industry. Plus, whether there is the scale is going up or it is going down towards recession. So all these things need to be searched for the industry. Then research the employer, means we need to research about the employer also, that what kind of a person he is, what kind of a boss he is, what are his policies, means whether he's liberal or he's very strict, he is a philanthropist or he's a miser. So all these things means whether he believes in keeping micromanagement. So all these things need to be researched about the employer. So it is important to learn as much as you can about the employer before your interview. Yes, and because you can plan your answers accordingly. Then by adequately researching the organization, you will have a much better chance of creating a positive impact. Means, like, if the candidate has searched about the research about the organization also, then he can answer his questions accordingly. Means, somebody if he's in a dire need of a job, no, and if he is getting if he comes across this, then he need to find out beforehand only that what the employer is like, what the organization is like, and then he can create his answers or form his answers accordingly. So this is the research of the employer and industry, and this way he will be able to get the job. If he is able to create his answers that would satisfy, that is in league or in the, means we can say that what are the likes and dislikes of the employer. So then it is very easy, specifically in the small organizations, then it is very easy for him to get a job. Then the following questions can help guide your research. Means your research means the candidate's research. That when the candidate is researching, means there are certain questions which would help him out. What are the organization's philosophy and goals? This is something which is very important to know. Means the candidate should know that what is the organization's philosophy and what are the organization's goals. Means what do they plan? Do they believe in sharing their profit with the employees or not? Whether they would like to make their employees comfortable or not? And what are the goals? Means just do they keep on running after goals, or they set their goals and adhere to them? So all these things are very important to know. The next question is, what are the size and structure of the, what is the size and structure? What are the size and the structure of the organization? Whether the organization is small, whether the organization is big, because size and structure, they go hand in hand. If the structure of an organization is big, then the size means the employees, they should be big. But if the size of the employees is small and structure is big, then a person can assess that it means that lot of work pressure is there. So this thing needs to be clarified or researched beforehand. Or if there are always round the year, if there are job vacancies and job opportunities, that means the conditions are not amicable and the people don't stick there. So these are the things which need to be found out. Then the third question is, what are the organization's products and services? Means if the organization is dealing in certain products, or the organization is dealing into services, so the candidate should have a good knowledge about it, because then only he will be able to answer the question. Because some of the interviewers, they are very smart, and they, just to judge the alertness and the smartness of the candidate, they can ask, means, what do you know about our company? This can be one question. So what do you know about the job profile you have applied for? So the candidate needs to know all this. Then what is the organization known for? Means this is something which is very important, that what is the organization famous for? Means it is famous for its goodwill, or it is famous means if it has a goodwill, that means it is famous in the industry for good services, or being on time, regularity and punctuality, or it is good for the liberal approach or the humanitarian approach of the towards the employees, or the relaxed working conditions, or the hikes in the salary. So what the organization is famous for, that needs to be found out. Then next is, what are the geographical locations of its plants, stores, or sales outlets? Means if an organization, it has different plants, stores or sales outlet, then what are the geographical locations? Means whether they are very far from the place where the main head office is, or they are near, or what, and how often would, and beforehand only the candidate needs to think that if it is a sales job, then obviously he needs to travel a lot, and obviously he would travel to the plants or the stores or whatever the branches of the company are. Then how he would be able to commute. So these things also he need to prepare beforehand, and he needs to ask from either the HR or the interviewer panel. Then next is, how well is the organization doing? Means how is the organization doing? That means growth patterns. How well is the organization doing? What is the growth pattern? That I mentioned that it is towards increase or it is towards decrease. Means the company should not go towards recession that earlier it had. Means now the company is going down. It is decreasing. It is declining. The organization is declining. Means earlier it had 1,000 employees. Now it has 500. Or earlier it has a big infrastructure and now it has less. So this, or it has shut down its stores or branches. So all this needs to be studied, because then it would be a sinking boat. So if it is moving towards recession, or it is towards the decline, then a candidate should not select such company, because it is, when it is moving towards decline, then it is a sinking boat, and the future of neither the employees nor the company is bright. Then who are the organization's clientele or customers and major competitors? That means who, this also needs to be known, like that would tell a lot about the company, that who are the clients of the company, who are its major competitors, or who are his customers. So this tells a lot about the company, because in the market, in the industry, the people with if the people are of high profile, they would not work with the companies that have unprofessional behavior or unprofessional working pattern. So such organizations, they need to be ruled out. If the clients are good, if they are influential people, or they have a big name in the market, in the industry, then obviously such company must have a goodwill or a good name in the industry. That is why good clientage is attached to them. Then what are the organization's entry level positions and career paths? That means this also needs to be known. That means entry level, okay, they can appoint a new candidate for the position of sales representative. Then what would be the next? Okay, then what next? So that means, what is the career path? What would be the positions that would come next, and how much time a person has to stick to one position, and what efforts he needs to put in to move from one position to other position, means for promotion. Then what type of training does the organization offer its employees? So whether there are time to time there are training programs, because that has become a must for all the organizations these days. So whether the training programs are a must, and whether the company also holds training programs for its employees to uplift their skills, or to make improvement for their development, or not. So because the new companies, the advancing companies, they always take care of their employees, and they are very particular about the trainings. Means from time to time trainings are being organized for new things also, and the revision of old things also for the employees. Now some other tips are to obtain information about the employer. That means how should an can a candidate get information about the employer? That is means read companies annual reports and recruiting brochure or promotional material, whatever, or job description, then trade journals also, and other journals also, and try to get publications and try to get information from the people working there or people who are known to that company. Then faculty, alumni, friends, and present employees can also be helpful sources of information. Means like if the candidate has to take admission in the college, then he can speak to the alumni or the students who are already studying there. In the same manner, a person who has applied for a position, he can talk to the employees, to the old employees, or he can even find out he can even find out that from certain peoples and get the feedback of that particular company. Then get references, that is speak directly with the people you are planning to name as references. Mean these references are like when you are talking to when you are preparing for an interview, then in an interview today people they ask for references. Means the company, the industry, the company would ask for references. Means you have to give the names of 2 or 3 people who can talk positive about you. Means they are either your colleagues in an organization, or they are your friends in the school, or if it is your first job, or your faculty in the college, so whatsoever. So these people, means before giving their names, the candidate should talk to these people personally, and they can inform them that there can be a call from a particular company. There can be a call from the particular company, and because you are applying for that company, and they might call. So if they call, then what they have to tell and what they have to answer. Speak directly to such people, and you are planning to name them. Means prior employers, faculty and faculty members, etc. Then let them know the kind of job you are applying for and what specific kinds of experience and abilities you hope they can discuss about you. So means you even tell them, even the candidate needs to tell such people their references about their skills, about their academic qualifications, so that if the questions are asked, then they are able to answer, and the company also means marks you for giving relevant information. Give them a copy of your resume to refer to when called. Means if when you are being called for your interview, give them a copy of your resume to your references also. Then practice, and practice. Practice makes a man perfect. So practice, and you'll get success. So anticipate questions, obviously anticipate questions, and then plan out their answers. If you're not able to get the answers, try getting help from other employees, or take the help of internet or AI tools, and by that you can anticipate, get the answers to that questions. Like, and then practice speaking. Written answers is not the only thing. Practice speaking out loud in front of a mirror, into a tape recorder, or with a friend, so that whatever your problems are, those problems can be highlighted. Means with the help of feedback, the candidate can make changes and improve, make improvements in his preparation. Then you can also predict job specific questions by analyzing the job description. So what can be done is that, like, yes, on job specific questions can be asked from the internet or from AI tools, and means what is the requirement, what are the duties, what are the skills of that particular skills required for that position, all can be found out, and accordingly the interviewee can prepare for his interview. Now, role playing at the interview means this is one thing which is very important. That is role playing of the interview. Role playing of the interview means create a situation. Create a situation. Role play. What's role play? Role play is that when you put yourself in a particular situation and you act accordingly. Means a person can put himself like he can make his friend an interviewer. He's sitting, write down the questions, give to your friend, and as an interviewer he can ask questions and you as a candidate reply to those questions. So this is called role play. Means creating a situation. Creating a situation and then answering and then getting an experience. So that way questions can be asked and the candidate can answer and he can see like what this way he can gauge everything. Means his verbal ability, his body language, his communication skills, his presentation, and his sharp-mindedness to answer the questions. So all this, and he can even find out that there can be certain questions where he can falter. So how with quick wit and cleverness he has to answer those questions. How he has to be alert and assertive, alert as well as assertive in his answers. So all these questions mean all this can be done by a role play. So this is also one opportunity that one can refine his interview techniques and to have a smoother, spontaneous flow of words and to become aware of means non-verbal and body communication, and like that is body language, posture, eye contact, and voice quality also. So now we have come towards the end of our class. Now what is the conclusion of this class? Of interview we have done and interview techniques. So the conclusion is understand common interview questions. The candidate will be able to understand the common interview questions and accordingly he can get familiarized. He can familiarize himself with those typical questions and he can find out answers. He can anticipate and prepare thoughtful responses also. Then hone verbal communication skills means he can practice and he can sharpen his verbal communication skills by preparing for an interview. That means the techniques of interview, using the techniques of interview, he can sharpen his interview skills, his communication, verbal communication skills, and means develop, he can articulate thoughts clearly and confidently. Then be mindful of body language means pay special attention to your body language. Means the candidate should be very clear about his body language. That his body language means whether he is whether means it shouldn't reflect arrogance also, and it shouldn't reflect lack of confidence also. So the body language should be should give a feel of being energetic, active, and alert, and obviously polite but assertive. Then prepare effectively means research a lot, research the company, research about the head of the organization, research what kind of what is the work pattern, what is the structure, everything about the company, and practice your responses to boost confidence and performance, and practice your responses accordingly. Then follow key steps for success. So key steps are there. Follow those key steps for success. Implementing these strategies and significantly enhancing your chances of making a positive impression and becoming the securing the job. That means like if all these points are, if interview techniques are done, means are adopted properly by the interviewee, by the candidate, so he will, there is 100% surety that he will be able to get the job. So that is actually his goal, his aim for all this practice, that he gets a job. So this is all. Interviews are something which are very important in a person's life, because that is the way, because by interview the person would get the candidate would get a job, and doing job is very important in one's life. So whether the job is there are certain times when a candidate gets appropriate job, means the kind of job he wants, the job which matches his profile completely, his interests, his hobbies. So that kind of a job should not be lost just for the heck of not preparing it properly. So such things should be prepared before an interview. Good preparation good preparation and good practice should be made. And if a person doesn't get the job, doesn't matter, not to lose hope, because interviews, they keep on coming. So one interview can be a learning experience.